Hi, I'm Adnan Kadir. I'm a USA Cycling Level 1 coach and co-founder of velopro.bike, adaptive online training system. About 8 months ago, I did a review of these glasses. They are the Smith Optics Attack Max. But what's different about these is that they have Smith's prescription adapter system, the ODS-4, obviously to my prescription, in them. And I wanted to do a little bit of a follow-up because, when things are new, they seem pretty cool. And after a couple of rides, they still seem cool. And maybe that changes after about 7 or 8 months. But I'm pleased to say that these are still a great set of glasses. The durability is excellent. The temples still click in and are really solid. They haven't worn or gotten loose or rickety. The color is still good. A lot of white accessories tend to get yellow with time, and these are still nice and white. And the adapter's actually gotten a little bit easier to clip into the lenses over time. It's sort of broken in, I suppose, but also it's really solid. It's not loose or anything. So yeah, the lens durability is excellent as well. A lot of rocks have hit these, a few bees and bugs, and they've all just bounced off and haven't left any marks. One thing I have noticed is that with the prescription adapter, it pushes the lens a little bit further away from your face. So what that does is it creates a little bit more of a gap here between your forehead and the sunglasses. Now, in a lot of ways, this is great because what it does is it keeps them from fogging. I've never actually, despite having ridden in all kinds of conditions with them, I've never actually had them fog at all. But one of the drawbacks is, or I should say two of the drawbacks, is that at high speeds, they let a little bit more wind behind the lenses, which can cause your eyes to tear a little bit. And then when the sun is low on the horizon, you get a little bit of reflection between the two lenses, which can be slightly distracting at times. It's not a big problem, and both of those problems are pretty easily solved by just wearing a cycling cap underneath your helmet, which is what I tend to do, especially in the winter time. For a while, I took a piece of door frame insulation and I stuck it as sort of a temporary brow pad. It has adhesive on one side and kind of this really thick foam on the other side. The foam proved to be a little bit thicker than it probably ought to be for a pair of sunglasses, but it worked okay, and it basically did the job of keeping out the wind. Eventually I took it off for a little bit more ventilation because it's winter and I'm working harder and riding a little bit slower, so it doesn't have that at the moment. I think if Smith came up with maybe kind of a brow pad like they used to have on the old Oakley eye shades in the 80s, that would probably solve the problem. But in the meantime, just having a cap under your helmet does the job just fine. So overall, these have been great. I've been really, really excited to have these and be able to ride with them and truly be able to have a pair of professional level glasses that allow me to see where I'm going and to see really clearly. So I hope that review helps, and I'll post the link to the initial review down below. And please like or subscribe if you found this useful.